Hey, what's up, y'all? It's Andre Roxx, the youngest classic MC, and I'm making this video because I'm a little bit frustrated right now. When the story hit that I'm currently engaged in the lawsuit about, the story that I had cut my penis off and jumped out of a window, um, the incorrect story, I might add. It went international. Everywhere around the world, media outlets all around the world were carrying it. They had my face plastered everywhere, claiming that I had castrated myself and attempted suicide. And it wasn't me. I had nothing to do with it. I was not even involved in the incident in the least. I was thousands of miles away. Had nothing to do with me. But news outlet after news outlet dragged my name through the mud. My face was plastered everywhere and is still plastered everywhere with this insane story. And we've been trying to reach out to different media outlets so that I can tell my story and get the record set straight about who I am. And no media outlet seems to be too interested in clearing my name. They had no problem dragging my name through the mud, plastering my face all around the world that I had castrated myself and attempted suicide. But when the truth comes out that I had nothing to do with it, it wasn't me. They don't seem to think that that's newsworthy. So they leave it out there, the false story. And let me tell you something. The story has ruined my life. And they don't seem to care that they've ruined my life. They don't care. So let me tell you what it's like to be incorrectly known as the guy who cut his penis off. Let's just talk about my daily life. Let's start there. I don't walk out of my house without a baseball cap and sunglasses on. I just shave the beard back down. Because if I do, if I just walk out like I look right now, I I get harassed. People start coming up to me. Hey, aren't you the guy that cut his dick off? People grab at my genitalia trying to see if it's true. Now, a normal guy walking down the street, someone grabs at his genitalia, he's within his rights to defend himself. But if I do, you guys are going to lock me up for life. And then, of course, that'll make the news. Oh, he flipped out on somebody. But I walk down the street and I get harassed. I get clowned. I get grabbed every day, no matter where I go. Somebody recognizes me because my face was plastered all over the world as the guy who cut his penis off. And that's just the tip of the iceberg. See, I'm an MC. And our masculinity as MCs is a big part of our branding, our public persona. And when you take away an MC's masculinity, it's very difficult for that MC to get work. I've dealt with a ton of promoters who have said point blank, we can't hire you to do a show. Everybody thinks you cut your penis off, and that's too risky. You may not draw as much crowd as you used to draw. And I say, but I didn't cut my penis off. And they'll tell me it's not about what's true. It's about what the world thinks is true. And when I Google your name right now, for the first 10 pages of Google, it says that you cut your penis off. Sorry, bro. You're too high risk. So I can't work. And guess what? Just like you all, I like to eat every day. I really do. So I know a lot of you guys are out there saying, oh, well, you know, poor baby, he can't make music anymore. Get a 9 to 5. Yeah, I tried that. Because I do like to eat every day. I tried that. But in 2016, when you go to a potential employer to try and get a job, first thing they do is they Google your name. Try explaining to a potential employer why the first 10 pages of Google says you cut your penis off. Aside from walking into a job interview and dropping my pants, how do you prove that to someone? And it's not just that either. I'm 31 years old. Not a bad looking guy. I mean, I'm not Denzel, but I'm not a bad looking guy. But imagine trying to get a date. Just talking to a female. Just having normal romantic encounters. When everybody in the world thinks you're the guy that cut his penis off. Tell you something. I've become a hermit because of this. I rarely leave this room. This rumor has ruined my entire life, and these media outlets don't seem to think it's important to set the record straight. It was okay for them to drag my name through the mud, but we've reached out. We've reached out and tried to get them to set the record straight, and none of them think that telling the truth is newsworthy. And you know, the guy that did it, the guy that actually did castrate himself and cut his penis off and attempted suicide. You know, first of all, I feel bad for him. I really do, because there's clearly some mental issues going on right now. But I've also seen him on TV. I've seen him in magazines. I've seen videos of very prominent hip-hop news outlets interviewing him. And none of these outlets seem to think that it's important to clear my name after having dragged it through the mud. And it enrages me, because I did nothing to deserve this. I did nothing for you all to drag my name through the mud. For me to have to sit here and pay for another man's sins. I've got my own sins to pay for. I'm no angel. But I can't pay for mine and someone else's. So I'm doing this video, and I hope that, you know, just through the social network, it gets out there enough that my name begins to get cleared, because obviously the media is more interested in doing damage to me than actually doing right by me. So I don't know. I don't even know what else to say. But this is the media that we have in America, ladies and gentlemen. Ruin a guy's life for no reason and not want to set the record straight.